Hello everyone, and welcome to the back garden yard. In today's video we are going to be picking. We're going to be picking some okra. We're going to pick some peppers. We're going to pick some pole lima beans. We're going to pick some pole green beans. So let's get going and pick those veggies. I want to show you the harvest today. And let's start with these here. And so here's a nice one. And I can just pop it off without hurting the plant, without having to cut it. And same thing, this one's going to get a little bigger. I'm going to leave them. I'm looking for just a few bell peppers. Here's a nice one. Got that one. Got some nice ones right here. My wife likes these red ones, so I have to leave some for her to be red. And I think I'll stop right there and let some more of those turn red for her. And let's move on down. I've got many more of these in the back, so I think I'll leave these to turn red. Got a nice crop. And as you can see, they're not blooming much anymore because I haven't been picking these, just letting them turn red for my wife. But I've got a heck of a nice crop back here. Now my wife put these little bags on her pears, and they are doing nice. It keeps the flying insects from eating into them, and then the birds come in and peck the holes and ruin them. Let's check one of these pears and see how it looks. I think we might want to go ahead and pick one. And notice there's a stink bug on the outside still trying to get through this stuff. That is a stink bug, folks. And we are going to try to kill him if we can. We'll just knock him off. Okay. So anyway, that's why she put these little bags. Oh, that's perfectly right. Look at that nice pear. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. I should cut it. There you go. Yeah, you can even smell it's ripe. And now we're into the back garden, into the okra patch. So I just want to show you how it looks on the plants. It's a lot of okra. When they bloom, the old blooms like that, you can snatch that one off. And then here's a brand new okra bloom, and it'll be harvestable in just 3 days. And so that's the way the okra does. So I'm going to pick the okra. I'm not going to show you the actual picking. It would take too long, but I'll show you what I get from the okra. So I'll just pop a couple off. You can take them, put your finger under here and snap them, and they come right off. You don't have to cut them. Same here, and that's it. Now people ask me what kind of okra this is, and to be honest, a fella gave me these seeds about 30 years ago, and I have been growing and planting this for about 30 years, and there's nobody grows okra around me, so the seeds have stayed pristine. And I call it the red stem okra because, as you can see, the stems are red, and they really make good okra. Even the big long ones are tender enough to fry. So that's why I really love this, because a lot of okra this big from other varieties is too big to actually cut and fry. It gets too much cellulose in it, and it's like chewing on a corn cob or something. But this is just perfect okra here. So now as I leave the okra patch, I'm coming back around to the bell peppers again. And here's a small one. I'm not going to pick that yet. And then here is one that's nice and mature and ready to pick. Let's get it. Okay. And down here, a couple have fell all the way to the ground as the plant has gotten so big. So what I'm going to do is pick one, the largest one, and see if I can get the plant to stay on this wire. There we go. So here's the banana peppers, and these are really good fried. If you'll batter them up like you fry your okra, these banana peppers are really, really good to fry. We had these last night with some okra. There you go. These are sweet bananas. More down here. So let's go and see what we can do for a few more Asian peppers. These are the Asian long sweet peppers. There we go. That's a very nice one here. We picked a lot of these this year, and we can see the plants are still blooming, still making here in September. And that's what you want. If you'll keep picking them, they'll keep making. We're looking for pole beans. And here they are, ready to harvest on this wall of pole beans. I'm going to get back so you can see it now. I'll have to go through it from top to bottom and pull all the mature pole beans off it. And it'll probably make me another crop before frost. And that's the pole beans there. You can see the plants are starting to age a bit, but they're okay. And they're still blooming. Let me show you some blooms. There's blooms with the little pole beans hanging down. So I've got another crop coming on, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick what we've got today, just because if you don't pick them when they show up, they will quit blooming. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some, and we'll see what we got. Okay folks, so there we have today's harvest of pole beans. And it's not a large harvest, but you have to remember these have only been planted for 2 months. I planted these with the summer garden, the July garden, that I always plant a second crop of things in the end of June. And so these have been just a little over 60 days growing. And that's pretty nice. I can tell the large harvest will be the next one in about a week when all these blooms produce. So this pole lima bean plant started right here, and it split, and one half has gone up over here and over to here. Now I've shown this before, but I'll keep showing it. You can tell if they're ripe when the sun is up and you're harvesting. If you'll take a bean and you'll hold it up to the light, under the light, and look through it. And as you can see, these are not mature. You can see the little seeds in there. So they're not mature. None of these are, but look what a crop is coming. Just an incredibly nice crop is coming. So here we go. You can look through this one and you can see the ripe bean in there. Go ahead and take that off. And then those are not ripe. See how they're still small. then I've got a couple of overly mature ones here. And you literally have to go through these very carefully to find the ripe ones, because if you don't, you're gonna miss them and they're gonna end up being overly mature, which is obviously what happened here. Is I've got a whole section of dried beans. Okay, so I decided not to try to pick these. I picked them about a week ago, the pole lima beans, and there's just not enough of them ready to make a crop, so I gave up on that. I'll use these for seeds, the brown ones, for next year's crop. And then I also picked these pole beans. Then we've got a nice smorgasbord of peppers here. I've got this beautiful apple pear. Oh, that is so nice. And then I found a few more muscadines. These are the gold sweet muscadines. And then there's my okra harvest. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel, because we've got plenty more to show you coming up. And the fall garden will be coming up. I think that'll be my next video, is how did the fall garden come up this year. And we would like to thank you for watching this video.